Welcome back to a new vlog. Today I'm gonna bring you along on my day. I don't have a whole lot of exciting things happening except for cutting this hair. It's gotten so long, you can't even see it, so long. And I'm also possibly gonna be doing some school shopping, cleaning, I don't know, all kinds of stuff. I wanna plan out, I have a couple of little projects that, oh, I gotta show you something. I just remembered, we got a tub, y'all. We literally just got a new bathtub for our front bath and I'm so excited about it. I took the longest bath last night and it was absolutely wonderful. Felt amazing. Is there someone at my door?
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
It's okay.
I'm
gonna show you my bathtub. I know it's kind of random, but if you know, you know. We have been wanting to get a bathtub in that bathroom for the longest time, but it is so expensive. I actually got quoted around like $3,000 to have like the tile tore up, to have a new tub, like, you know, professionally installed obviously, but it was gonna leave me with quite a disaster because I would have to replace the tile, part of the tile. So we ended up finding like a freestanding tub and it's amazing. But anyway, let's cut this hair first. I'm gonna show you guys how I do this. I've always just cut my own hair. I had one bad experience and then I tried to go back and get my hair cut again and it turned out cute. It's just never really what I want. I'd rather just do it myself because if I mess it up, it's fine. If someone else messes it up, then I'm disappointed in myself for allowing someone else to cut my hair. But anyway, I'll show you guys how I trim it. Like I said, it's gotten pretty long. I plan to cut all this off. See all that little scraggly, what is that? It's got to go. So let me go grab my craft scissors. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. And yes, I do use craft scissors because it's fine. It's gonna be fine. So all I do is just make sure my hair is really brushed well, or brushed really well. I said that all backwards. And then I part my hair how I typically part my hair. I don't go down the middle. I usually have like a little bit of an off-center part because the way that my face is shaped. I'm just kidding. No, I don't know why. It just naturally does like this. So it's like right, and it kind of has a good curve, but I don't care. That's exactly how I part it. And then all I do is I split my hair in the back down the middle, not perfectly. But like I said, I've been doing this forever and nobody has ever been like, oh, her haircut's all jacked up. My hair just looks like super long. So I pull it all to the front. Oh my god. Oh, you know what? I just got exposed. It's fine. Hold on. Rewind. Okay. To my defense, last night the sheets on our bed got dirty because Knox jumped up on our bed. So I had to throw a sheet on, and last night I ran in here, just grabbed them really quick and didn't shut the cabinet door and I made a mess. You know, sometimes you have to do that. Anyway, my hair's way down here, but you can see all this is just kind of like not healthy hair. It's just really scraggly looking. Even when I curl it, it's not like holding a curl very well. So I just make sure it's brushed so well. And what I do is I'll stand right here in front of the mirror and I'll get my head like completely straight and then I just cut straight across. Boop, like that. That's it. And then to cut layers, I typically just do like this, down, or I do the ponytail trick where I put my hair up in like a unicorn ponytail right here and then you cut straight across and then point cut to soften the line, and that creates lots of layers. I'm not doing that because it's still summer and I've been wearing my hair in braids and my hair is finally grown out to the point where like my braids aren't all falling apart. The more layers you have, the harder it is to do French braids. Just a warning. And cut, and that's how much I took off. So, see it? Like this. And that is how much hair I cut off. Okay, I have another story time to tell you. I just got done getting ready and I was thinking to myself, you know what, I'm gonna update them on this second piece of land that we really wanted and I fell in love with. Huge mistake on my part, but I'm gonna be real. I am an all or nothing type of person. When I really want something, I can't stop thinking about it. I like work really hard for it. I'm like, I'm gonna do this. Do y'all hear him? Listen to this. All night long, that's what we hear, sleeping, and he's on his bed, and sometimes in the middle of the night I'm like, Knox, and then he'll like sit up and look at me, and then he'll go back to sleep, and then he'll start this up again. That's why we have a jet for a fan going in our room, because if not, I will not sleep, or he has to get kicked out of a room, which he likes to sleep with us, so it's hard to do, you know, if you know, you know. Anyway, so land part two. What am I saying? So we turned down that first offer. If you missed that story time, I'll link that video below, but long story short, kind of sum it up, we put an offer in, we ended up backing out due to the financing, and it just wasn't like what we wanted. So we decided, okay, let's just put a hold on it. But me being me, I'm a dreamer, and I'm gonna get on Zillow. And Zillow for me is like something I do on my free time. Even if we're not searching for, I'm on Zillow every freaking day. I'm not joking. I get on there and I look at people's houses and I look at the prices, and I like to be informed. It's literally like HGTV for me, but I get to control which houses I'm looking at and what I'm seeing. And then I'll like look at their houses. I'm like, oh, I would do this or I would do that. It just helps me get inspiration too, not just for looking for properties. And we don't want to move or buy a new house. We just specifically want land. So a lot of times what I'll do is I will like filter. I'll put our exact price range, how many acres we want, and the location. And it's very rare. Like I'm talking so rare to find a piece that is dry, because we live in swampland here, and that is more than 1 acre for less than $100,000. Okay, it's literally unheard of. So I see this piece of land pop up and I'm like, that's interesting. I wasn't even gonna click on it, and I had seen it before, but I never clicked on that listing because I just knew it was swamped, like based off the photos. But come to find out, it wasn't. It's actually high and dry. It's a beautiful piece of land, and it's everything we ever dreamed of. It's unimproved. It doesn't have any land or any of the trees cleared out, which is something that we really would like to do ourselves, so we could, you know, kind of create like our own driveway to eventually one day a self-built barn dominium at one point in our life. So that was like the dream. And anyway, I messaged my friend Madison. She's a realtor. She is in Central Florida. If you're looking for one, let me know. I'll send you her info. She's great. So I messaged her and I'm like, hey girl, like we are really interested in this property. What do you think? Can you look into it? She gets back with me. She's like, it's high and dry. Everything looks clear as far as on my end, what I can see. But she did say that the sellers had a note that they would only accept cash and no financing. And she's like, but sometimes they will, especially if it's been on the market for a while, which this property has been. So I was like, you know what, let's do it. Let's just ask and just see. So for 2 days, it wasn't even 2 days. I think it was like a day, maybe not even a full 24 hours. I'm now invested. I'm looking up exactly my new layout for my new barn dominium one day. I'm like looking into the financing, which we did get approved. And that was something she did tell us to do, just so that we had it under our belt. Like, hey, can you do financing? We are ready to go. Which was no problem because it's something we want to do anyway. So going ahead and getting that approved was not a problem. So we do that. And anyway, come to find out, they'll only take cash. They don't want no financing, which is so frustrating because it's beautiful and I fell in love with it. I drove out there, which I don't recommend doing, but I was already on that side of town, so I was like, you know, I'm just gonna swing through the neighborhood and just take a peek. You can't pull in because there's no driveway. So it's not even like I could get on the land. I just drove by really slow and filmed it because I'm a weirdo. And yeah, it didn't work out. That's okay. That's okay. And then what's crazy is like that same night or later, I think it was that same night, I was scrolling on social media and I came across this post and this woman was like, we just traded the farm lifestyle for a more suburban lifestyle. Like they basically traded their farm for like a neighborhood small house with a small yard, and it showed like the husband mowing the front yard and only taking like a couple seconds to do it because it's so tiny. And she was like, we just got so much time back and our freedom back again, which is so interesting because I feel the opposite. It's just crazy how everybody's perspective is so different. Like to me, freedom is having a piece of land you can walk out and like have, you know, just room to breathe and nobody nearby, and you can do what you want with your land and not have to worry about a neighborhood telling you what you can and cannot do. And not that we live in an HOA, but apparently it's headed that way. I feel like things are changing in such a rapid, like crazy way. The neighbors up the street, they had a sign up front that was like of notice that their lawn hadn't been cut. Now, like, it wasn't like crazy overgrown or anything, you know, like the wheat or the grass seed that grows really tall. It was like that, and they had a notice saying like you have to cut your grass within X amount of time or you're gonna get fined. It's just interesting to me that they can do that, considering, number one, we're county. We're not in the city limits. I just don't understand how you cannot live in it. I mean, I don't want our neighbors to have like trashy yards either, but I'm just saying, in general, it's weird to me that they're starting to enforce these rules that have never been in place before. It just feels like there's a lot of control happening, and it's really scary, actually. So, I don't know. My brother, he just sent me a photo. So we were doing this new trend where like we send each other, or he sends me a photo every hour, like what he's doing, and I'm taking a photo every hour on what I'm doing to compare like our life and like our day to day. It's like a trend on Instagram, but he just sent me another photo, and man's out there working hard. It's so crazy. Like, you know, you grow up together as siblings and you spend all your days together, and then like you grow up and you have families and you have completely different careers and jobs, and it's just interesting to see, because obviously I don't know what he does at work all day, so now I know. But it's fun, and he's like so invested. He's literally sent me a photo every hour. I love it. I'm not even doing it. I'm like failing myself, so I'll just snap a quick picture of what I'm doing to share in my my post. Anyway, that's a little story time. Land did not work out, so we're back to saving and hustling and all the good things. But yeah, now that I'm ready, I am going to just fix my hair really quick, and then we got to get some school shopping done. So if we get anything, school supplies or whatever, I'll give you guys a haul. We're shopping for all the school supplies at Walmart. It's just a lot cheaper there. And then for clothes, I think for my son, we're gonna go to Target, just because I know he's gonna find like jeans and stuff there, socks, and then we'll go to Rack Room Shoes for tennis shoes, because they're usually buy one get one half off, so we get a good deal. So that's like our 3 stores that we need to go to. And he hates shopping, so wish me luck. Hi. Can I love on him? Oh, him exhausted because he was snoring all night, and he couldn't sleep because I was keeping myself up. Will you lock this door, please? Turn off the kitchen light too, please. You guys, we'll be back. All right, lock the door. Oh my gosh, did you see all the squirrels just jumped? Look at Yes.
What was that noise?
Squirrels, a bunch of them. There's so many in the trees.
Can't see.
What in the heck?
This is insane.
I'm following this truck that has a bunch of sod on it, and it reminds me of the time that I loaded down Dylan's truck with a pallet of sod, not realizing how heavy sod is. So in case you didn't know, grass is very heavy. I almost broke his truck, and the guy was like, oh yeah, the truck it'll hold it fine. It was literally scraping the ground. It was awful. This morning we are doing some decluttering and organizing clothes, getting ready for back to school. So while I sit in my daughter's room and help her, I'm gonna let an eye mask do its job and help these bags under my eyes. I'm really tired, and I kind of like woke up and I felt weird. It was the oddest thing. It was like almost like I couldn't remember anything. It was oh no, what's happening? It was really weird, and it kind of scared me, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, wait a second, what do I have going on today? That's kind of how that's how hard I slept. I think I was just so tired. I have my little eye patches on so they can help with these bags under my eyes. And we're gonna be going through clothes and bedrooms today, just trying to get prepped for back to school, make sure everything's nice and organized and caught up with laundry. We literally have 2 weekends left before back to school. It's crazy. So yeah, I feel like we have a lot to do. And then last night before the kids went to bed, I was like, look, do not get up and try to get on the TV or play a video game or do anything. Our first line of business is getting these rooms tackled and organized. and my son got up this morning and went through all his stuff already. And so I just went through it right before I started filming, just double checking everything he got rid of and just asking him, well, go try this on, make sure that you don't like it before we donate it. But now's the time to do that kind of stuff. That way we can get donations in, and anybody who needs stuff can get them. And sometimes what I do is, like, for especially my son, because he'll always have a lot of jeans and shorts left over, what I end up doing is putting like sizes in bags, and then I just post it on Marketplace, and usually someone needs jeans for their kids, so I end up just giving it to them. And I did that last year, the year before, and for my daughter I did that the year prior. So we've done this for the past like 3 years, and I mean, we get rid of it pretty quick. So, and that's nice because I know it's not just going to get resold, it's actually going to someone who needs it. So we're gonna do that. And what else did I have to show you? I gotta show you the bathtub because I never got a chance to show you that yesterday. So I'll show you that. I gotta get some cleaning done. My house is a freaking wreck. But that's what happens whenever I leave the house. Like, if I leave the house for anything, and I had to go shopping yesterday with the kids. So I came home and we were gone all day. But this is what we have going on right now. I got clothes for donations, clothes on the table. I think his room it's clean. His bed's kind of made. Oh my gosh. I'm joking. It's really not bad. It could be worse.
It could be worse. So this is our first bag of donations. These are all the clothes that we wanted to donate like a couple of months ago, and I just hadn't put them in the bag yet because I felt lazy. So these are all the ones.
Okay.
Good for donation.
Okay, so I'm here for moral support. Yay or nay, okay? So you just show me the stuff and then I'll help you.
Okay.
She painted, or did you color this with marker?
This with marker.
She did this with marker. Isn't that cute? We bought that yesterday from Hobby Lobby. So adorable. She's gonna put it on our door. We gotta get her like a command hook though, so we don't put a hole in the door. I would like to have that.
No, you can't have that.
You can't have the baby dolls. Where's your toys? Where's your possum? Go get your toy. Zoe, where's your toys?
Go get your toys out.
Zoe's smart. She'll go get it. Oh, she went and got the possum. She got the possum. She's so smart. Yes, you're so smart. She's smart. Okay, I'm going to give y'all a quick update. We've been rearranging. I just redid the gallery wall. This shelf was over here. I moved it. I think it looks a lot better like this. We're going to work on cleaning off the sand. Let's go ahead and...
we also got to clean off my bed.
We're going to work on that. So let's go ahead and get that done. Alright, I just went through and helped my daughter rearrange, decorate. It looks so cute in here. She loves it. That's what matters most, obviously. But we really like simplified everything to make it easy for her starting middle school. So yeah, it's mopped, vacuumed, dusted, the whole nine, and looks so good. I love her little gallery wall. We put that together. And then I think I told y'all, but the shelf was right here. I moved it over there just to kind of free up this wall because it looked so crammed with everything. So I feel like that works really well. And then over here, which I can't show you too much because she's got all of her paperwork. Behind there is like her little command center. We hung this mirror here. This was the mirror that was here, but she wanted it over this way more so that way she could actually like stand back and see herself better. So that worked out. Just hung that there for now. This wall is kind of empty, but it's fine. It looks really good, and at least it's nice and clean. And then this is the footage of us bringing in the bathtub. We did end up picking this up from a thrift store for $250. Crazy good deal. It's actually a Wayfair bathtub, so I can link it if you guys are in the market for a freestanding tub. Even at the original price, I feel like it's still a great deal because tubs can be so expensive. But in order to get it in, we had to take the door off the frame. I just, took the little peg out of the little hinges and just popped it right off. And then we had to shove this thing through this door. We did scratch the walls up a little bit, but I can just repaint, so it's no big deal. But once we got it in there, it was fine. Sometimes you just gotta give it a little love tap. Okay, so don't mind the plant or the stool inside the bathtub, but for now, what we do is we just take the stool out and set it right here so we can reach our stuff if we like have our phone or candle or whatever. So anyway, I love the tub. Oh my gosh, I've already taken like an hour bath. It was so nice. And I would like to get like a little rack to go across here just so that way we have a spot to put our stuff. But like I said, for now we just pull that out and use that when we need to. But the tub is just freestanding. There's an overflow hole here, and then there's the drain, and it is just like a push drain. So, and it just goes straight down into the drain that's like right under here. So it's literally perfect. And it's lightweight, so if I need to like scrub under it, I can easily just lift the tub up and turn it and get under there. So it worked out great. It's not permanent by any means, but it's much better than there's like blow up bathtubs that we've used in the past, and I think it actually looks really cute. Like I said, definitely gonna get like a rack, but for now this works. So one thing that's kind of like funny thinking back, I actually made a board that went across our tub one time. Oh, I want to take a bath. I want to get in there. You can't get in there. You're too heavy. Anyway, I actually made one a long time ago. So if I can find that video, if it's still public, I will link it below. I just took like a board and stained it and sealed it really well. And then I think I used like rope, maybe? I can't remember if it was rope or like a handle. I think it was a handle. I can't remember exactly. I'll have to find the video. Look at this monstrosity. It's so bad. I have not done the dishes at all since last night, so they're really piled up. So I'm just gonna tackle it really quick. I got sneeze going on. Anyway, I've had a migraine for like 4 days, but also like ringing in my ears randomly. I think it's allergies. I'm not like 100%, but I'm over it. To be honest with you, I don't feel like doing anything, but like I also have a lot to do. I don't know. Adulting is not fun sometimes. Like, and to think that I rushed my childhood. Well, I didn't rush it, but I was part of the problem, you know, like trying to be grown and stuff. I just want to go back to being a child. I wanted to share these curtains with you really quick. I'll be sharing these in an upcoming haul video. If you didn't know, I'm doing a makeover for a close family friend on basically his whole house. Everything needs like that homey feel. And since I'm really good at decorating on a budget, I'm the girl for the job. So I've been collecting things, finding things really cheap, and right now these are on sale. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they're still on sale by the time this video goes live. If not, just save them in your cart and wait for them to go on sale, because they will. But these are so pretty. I'm gonna be ordering these for in our house. I finally found the most perfect beige that is not too light, too dark. It doesn't have like a pink undertone. It is just classic beige. These are stunning, and I'm gonna show you up close compared to what mine are, because these are taupe, the ones that are back here. These are really pretty too, but they do have like a pink undertone, like when all the lights are on and stuff. These don't, so they're really pretty. Now these are the 84 length. His walls are not as tall as mine, like up, you know, his window. So 84 is gonna be plenty tall enough to go above the window a little bit. So they are gonna be a little bit more expensive buying the longer ones for taller windows. So just keep that in mind, but I love these. I kind of want to pull them out of the package just to show you, but I don't want to like unravel them completely. But I'm going to show you next to my curtains the difference. Don't look at my busted nails. I just started peeling these off. Okay, so current situation, and then these. Do y'all see the difference? Oh my gosh. And then see the pink, y'all see like the pink undertone a little bit. The new ones. Ah, these are stunning. I am completely obsessed. So definitely going to be ordering the same color for our house when we have it. In the budget for the month, right now we are saving, and I'm focusing on Benny's house right now, so these curtains are fine. But if I do order some, these are the color, or this is the color I'm gonna get. So I'll link these below if you're in the market. I know a lot of you are always looking for curtains and they're hard to find. Oh, and these are blackout. Oh wait. Yeah, these are the blackout curtains. So, oh, love it. I also got some lamps, the same ones that are in my room, but I got them on sale for 20 bucks. $20 for a set of nice lamps, like, is crazy. You can't even find that at a thrift store. So I have been killing it with this project. I'm so excited to start on it. I'm actually going over there tomorrow to work on it, so that is going to be so much fun. I can't wait. I gotta make sure I have everything ready to go though when I do go over there. So I'll probably go over there around like noon. But anyway, definitely recommend. Where do I even begin? It's been probably about a week since the last clip. It's like the last week of our summer break, so we have been just trying to soak it all in, enjoy ourselves. We've had some things going on. Actually, my husband and I had our anniversary little date night on Saturday. My mom watched the kids for us, and that was really fun. We actually went and got a couples massage, and I definitely recommend. It was so relaxing, so nice. I will say though, I did end up, so it was a male and a female, and I ended up having the male, which I wish we would have switched because he was like a little rough. I even told him like during the massage, like, oh, can we just go like a little bit lighter because it's, you know, a little painful. Granted, I was really sore from a workout, so it probably didn't help. But if you do get a couples massage, I definitely recommend to women, because I think women just have like softer, gentler hands. If you're looking for like a really relaxing, soft, gentle massage, which is what I was hoping for, but it was still great, really relaxing. I actually felt a lot better with my muscles once the massage was done. And then we went to dinner. I also got some new shoes, and I got a couple outfits I'm going to share with you guys if you are interested. I got 2 separate sets off Amazon. I wanted to find something quick, easy to throw on that I didn't have to like put too much effort into, like styling together. And I really love this outfit. It's actually like a little skirt. It has like a little tie here, and this actually is functional. Oh great, I don't know. But it's black and beige. I know it might look a little lighter on camera, but it's definitely a beige color, kind of more yellow. But sorry, I hit the button. And then I got some Nikes. These are like my first brand new expensive shoes that I bought from an actual store. Like usually I buy my shoes from like Ross or TJ Maxx when they're like really discounted. So these are super nice, very, very fancy. I feel a little bougie, but I got these, and I got a pair of Air Force Ones. Like, I don't know, it was a date. we went a little overboard and decided to get ourselves some nice stuff. Dylan also got some shoes, and he got some shoes off TikTok shop and only had to pay the shipping. He actually won. It was like this thing where they spin this wheel, and he won, and he only had to pay for shipping. And he got some really nice shoes too, so I'll show you all those. And I'll also show you my other outfit, but it's currently in the dryer. I always wash my stuff that I get from Amazon because I feel like it always has like a funky smell. Okay, so here's my new shoes. I had to come out here because the lighting was a lot better. And you may notice all the lights are off. Girl, do y'all remember when I told y'all about my electric bill being really high last summer? Well, guess what, my friend? It is even higher this year, which rates did go up. It was $500. I wanted to cry. And it has nothing to do with anything. It's just because the rates went up. Our usage is the exact same as last year. Just want to make that clear. But it's just, the electric company we have is freaking insane. But anyway, these are my shoes. I really love them. Now, something that's kind of funny. So Dylan loves, like when I get dressed, like one of his favorite types of outfits for me is like a pair of denim shorts, nice shoes, and just like a basic top. Like very casual, mom vibe. Like he likes that look on me. So he was like, you need to get you a nice pair of tennis shoes, because I always just wear like my Walmart shoes, and there's nothing wrong with that. I love my Walmart shoes. I get compliments on those all the time, but I wanted to have like a nice pair for like going out to dinner and like, I don't know, you know. So I got those. And then I'll take off my shoe and show you the ones I got on now. Sorry, I'm probably making you dizzy, but the lighting is better out here because I'm trying not to use electric, and we got a lot of natural light. But these are my tennis shoes. Aren't these freaking cute? And they are 10 out of 10 comfortable. If you have a high arch, highly recommend these. I have a high arch, and I put a lot of weight on my heel, so I feel like there's plenty of cushion. I'm excited to like see how these run, or like how they feel when I run, I should say. But anyway, let me go get my other outfit before it starts pouring. It's actually about to storm. Okay, so the outfit I have on Amazon, I'll link it. And this is very similar, but it's just striped. And this one has like a little V-neck situation. Like that. And it also comes with a cute skirt. So those are the two outfits. So here's the shoes that Dylan ended up getting off TikTok shop. How crazy. He won a spin and only had to pay for shipping. It was like $6 or $10, he said. I thought that was so cool. Those are super nice too. And then of course he got some work boots, but he's got those on right now. And they're just, we got those from, what was that store called? I had to Google it, but it's called Famous Footwear. I've never shopped there. Usually we go to Rack Room Shoes or Shoe Carnival or Shoe Station, but Famous Footwear had some really great deals. They had some BOGO. Of course, the shoes that we got were not BOGO because that's just our luck, but they did have some great deals. If you have kids, you're still looking for shoes, definitely check out there. Like I said, we ended up buying our kids' shoes from Shoe Station and Rack Room Shoes because they are buy one get one half off for sure there. So that's like what I knew. I didn't realize that Famous Footwear sorry, there's so many names. Famous Footwear, I didn't realize that they had such great deals because I probably would have went there with the kids. They had some really cute stuff and a lot of clearance, so definitely check them out. But anyway, I need to get some cleaning done. My kitchen is always a freaking wreck. I want to just quickly clean up the kitchen. I cleaned out the fridge yesterday. Oh, I wanted to show y'all that. So y'all remember we got our new fridge, which I love it. It is, I said I cleaned out the fridge. It's a little it's because we got corn and aluminum foil right there. It's fine. But I did have this shelf was like way up here. So I dropped it down and I feel like this is so much more functional. Because before all we had was like this area and then up here just a little tiny section and we could hardly reach. So this works better. I really like it. I need to get rid of the corn. Oh my gosh, I need to lay out something for dinner too. I think we're just gonna do like spaghetti because it's stuff I have on hand, and I have ground beef and sausage. We'll do like a baked ziti. That's what we'll do. That sounds good. So you know what? It's kind of rainy, cloudy. We can't really do anything outside right now. I don't really have any major projects to do, so we're just gonna do like a kitchen deep clean. I'm gonna get everything off the counters, scrub things down. That needs to be done. It's been a while. Actually, the last time I deep cleaned like that, not gonna lie, it was whenever I did the declutter with me, which obviously that did help a ton at like keeping up. But I really think if we can get a nice deep clean on the kitchen, it'll make me feel good. Wipe all the cabinets down. Alright, I know this video has been a little more chatty than normal, so if you have enjoyed it, let me know. Is it too chatty? Did I not do enough? I am my own worst critic, I know that, but sometimes like when I have footage like this where I haven't gotten as much stuff done to share, I almost feel like I should have just trashed this whole video. I don't know why I'm like that, but I'm just being honest with you. That's how I kind of felt. I typically try to include so much motivational content into one video, but you know, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it is a little overwhelming to keep up with that all the time. So sometimes having filler videos like this that are just more casual, everyday, just chatty lifestyle stuff, they're nice to share too, because it kind of gives me a little break. But I love your honesty, so feel free to let me know what your thoughts on today's video. I would really appreciate it.
Playing these games, love drifts often. would look for me. Would it kill you just to make a move? Nothing good comes for free. I am leaving, tell me what to do. I can feel it slipping away. Cheap emotions say nothing new, but I still break just the same. Love drifts soft in the light. Come on, meet me at the poolside. Late July on my mind. We were never meant for this life. It's a way that we're moving on. Summer's gone before you realize. Bullets melting in the water's glow. Some things just fade and we let them.
All right, so while I'm cleaning, I'm going to chat with you guys about this new Netflix documentary that I watched. I want to hear your thoughts on it. So this is no small case. This is a huge case that a lot of people knew about. It's in regards to the Idaho M. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I got to kind of be careful of the keywords I use. But the Netflix documentary is The College Nightmare. So definitely check it out if you haven't. I know they did other documentaries, but this one was kind of interesting, and I would love to hear your thoughts on the beginning of the show, because there's three episodes, okay? And the first episode, you hear the 911 call, you hear the detectives like go into the room and all that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll have to watch it and then come back and let me know your thoughts. So I had followed the case whenever it first all came out. I had watched many different, crime junkies that would talk about it, but I never remember hearing the 911 call, okay? And I think that is something that, number one, it doesn't make any sense. If you listen to the 911 call based off of what the findings actually were from the, people who found the people in the rooms, it's just very odd behavior. The tone, what she says about it, there's just something off. Does anybody else think that? Like, it was really weird. And then just even her demeanor talking about her friend and how she was like unresponsive, never once mentioned any like gory details. Like, it was just weird, so weird. And I don't know. And then there was even a couple people that were like, why did it take so long to, call somebody? And the story doesn't add up based off of other, stories that we've heard or other, like, I don't know. I'm just asking, what do y'all think? Because as soon as I heard the 911 call and then like, what actually happened, it's like, what? It doesn't even make any sense. And then something else that I found interesting was, so Dylan is her name. She claimed to had called a friend to come investigate to see if everybody was okay because she was scared. Well, when the police and the detectives got there, he seemed awfully calm for the situation, like it was. Now, I know people can go into shock. I can completely understand that. But I don't know. Something's weird about that. And then for them to go upstairs and find the other two, like, he never even mentioned the other two being upstairs. Like, you're telling me that you just went to that one room and you called and you didn't call nobody else. And then you grabbed a knife from the kitchen and a what? Like, I don't know. You came to a house where there's suspected to be a crime, okay? And you walk into the house without even having a weapon on you to begin with. You walk in the house and then grab a knife. That doesn't make any sense. Am I crazy? I feel like there's so many little things that were just not adding up. I could talk about this all day, but I'm also like, I'm very much, that's just like my opinion on it. Obviously, I don't know all the details or all the facts. I'm just telling you what I saw from the documentary that I watched. And something else is like one of my favorite crime gurus here on YouTube. Her name is Christina Randall. She's really cool. She was actually like, she went to prison, got out of prison, and she started just like this whole series talking about crime. And I love her approach, very down to earth. It doesn't feel overly staged like some, like some gurus start off and they're like very, down to earth, and then they eventually have like this crazy behind studio, and it's not even about the crime anymore. It's about the studio setup. she is so down to earth, and like she stayed true to herself. I love that. But anyway, I loved her, take on the case too. Like, I like how she's so in the middle with every case. Like, you'll really never know whose side she's on. So that's something else that's really cool, is because you don't ever have to like feel like she's picking sides. You can come up with your own conclusion and your own opinion. So I always appreciate that. And I definitely think y'all should too. Like, don't listen to me. I'm just saying. This was like such an interesting documentary, but I also think it was really well done. And I think that they did a great job sharing a lot of the good things about these students and, their history and their past, like good things about them. I know some other cases talked a lot of negatively about the kids, but at the end of the day, they lost their lives to something extremely tragic, and that's really sad. So, like I said, if you haven't watched it, go watch it and tell me what you think. Okay, y'all, don't mind me. I worked out, cleaned the house, cooked dinner. It's been a day, and my makeup has like run all over the place. It's like all in the, look at, looks like I got punched in the face. But I was going over the bills, trying to make sure everything's paid on time. I try to do this every so often, just like look at everything, make sure it's coming out of the account like it's supposed to, because I'm really bad about just like letting auto pay do its job and then it doesn't, and then it's like, oh, you're late. So checking everything. I just got our statement in for my truck. If you didn't know, we've been working on trying to pay off all of our debt. Or this close. I'm working really hard, trying to save as much as we can, put more towards like the principal to get that down as quickly as possible. So obviously we'll have less interest over time. It's been a slow process. We've gotten a lot paid off already this year. I'm so proud of. I talked about paying off my medical debt that I had on my credit report. We paid off our water filter system. Previous to that, we paid off my husband's truck. So we have been working towards these goals and dreams of ours, but just got a little bit to go. A couple more months and we should be free and clear of everything except our mortgage, which is so huge. And if you guys ever want to like hear like a breakdown on how I've been able to do that and how I've been paying things off, let me know. I would love to kind of sit down and share that with you. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about that kind of stuff, and I'm an open book. I don't mind sharing, so let me know. But anyway, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm tired. Tomorrow we're doing the little shop with me thing with the kids, where they each get like 4 things for going into 4th grade, 6 things for going into 6th grade. They're so excited about it. It's been like a little trend going around. So we're gonna do that, finish up a little bit of school shopping, and the week is about to fly by because we have orientation both Wednesday and Thursday, and then the last weekend before school starts. So crazy. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Don't forget to hit all the buttons, like, comment, share, subscribe. I really appreciate your support so much. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys in just a couple days, hopefully with a brand new video. Bye y'all.